Hello, my name is Meadows and I am a senior sleep consultant on the Kelly Murray Sleep Squad. And so if you are watching this video, congratulations on your newly expanded family. Today I want to discuss older sibling sleep regression, and this can be definitely a really challenging one. I have to admit, when I had my second baby, I was shocked when my oldest, who was previously a phenomenal sleeper, never woke in the night or called me unless she was sick, of course, started calling out for me in the night, and I was pretty surprised. It was a surprisingly brutal transition into becoming a big sibling for her, so I wanted to give some tips to others to kind of go through this process as smoothly as possible. So like I said, even the best sleepers are gonna, experience probably some challenge as they make this transition in life. It's so important for little one's sleep is that feeling of safety and security. And so a new sibling coming into their lives is a massive hit to that sense of security because it is a big change and there's a lot of the fear of the unknown and what to expect. So the first thing that we can do to help prepare for this is to prepare their minds for this change before it happens and kind of break down that fear of the unknown. If you are expecting, you can talk to them about it. Talk to them about the fears that they may be having. Don't push them to talking about it, but bring it up in a playful way, maybe role playing or playing with toys, and just kind of talk about it. Show them pictures of how they were when they were a newborn. Explain to them what it was like. Make sure that they know when the baby comes out, they're not necessarily going to be a playmate right away. I was surprised that my oldest was surprised by that. Make sure you know that they are going to cry a lot and that it's just communication and that they are okay and it's nothing that they did wrong, and that of course your love for them will never change. A big thing when you're expecting is to prepare for these changes before they happen, and know that for your older child, holding on to any kind of consistency in their days is going to be essential. So if there's going to be big changes that are coming because of the baby, you want to prepare for those ahead of time. So think about how the bedtime routine is going to look like now and then when the new baby comes. So if it is going to change, if mom is no longer going to be able to do that routine anymore and dad's going to take over the routine, you can start preparing for that long before the baby comes so that it is not an uproar to their lives once the baby comes. Now suddenly they no longer get this bedtime routine with mom. You do want to carve out special one-on-one time in the day with each parent in this child-led play. So whatever they want to do during that time, really focus in on time with them. Put the cell phones down and just focus on filling up their love tank before baby comes, and of course even after baby comes, and holding on to those consistencies. Make plans for any changes that are going to arise and start those changes now. You do want to try to stay away from any other big changes like moving to a toddler bed. Oftentimes people want to move to a toddler bed because they want the bed for the baby, of course. So if this is going to be the case, I would either make that change a few months before a new baby comes or a few months after baby comes, once the rhythm and the pattern in life has kind of gotten back into a set rhythm going again. So once your baby is home, you want to involve your older child in as much as you possibly can so that they feel very helpful. That's going to help them adjust to this process. So things like grabbing the new diaper or bringing you the bottle or throwing the diaper in the pail, all these little things can definitely help them feel more useful and involved in the whole process. You want to avoid saying we can't do things because of the baby. So if you can't go to the playground because of the baby, just say we can't go right now, but this is a list of things that we can do. Another nice thing is on the day baby comes home, I like to do a big sibling gift. It can help them feel very excited and bring some specialness to the day for them as well. I've carried that tradition on throughout the years with my girls. When one has a birthday, we do the older sibling gift for my oldest, and then same thing when it's my older girl's birthday, I give a little sister gift to little sister so they have something also for themselves. It is also helpful too to pick out new toys or something that's exciting for just the times where you're feeding the baby, so that you can have your other one occupied with some other things that are exciting, and it makes it more special if it's just for those specific times. So what to do in those moments when it is nighttime and your older child wakes in the night and you are surprised by this. So what you want to do is you do want to offer, of course, some extra comfort and support, but you do want to stay firm to the boundaries that you've set in place before. So if your child is already an independent sleeper, now is not the time to kind of go back on that boundary. You want to go in, offer that reassurance, offer that support. If they've woken up because the baby is crying, just remind them that the baby is okay and you got it handled and all is well, you know. And then you're going to get them, you know, can give them extra support, but you're still going to allow them the opportunity to fall asleep independently. It doesn't mean that you have to immediately go to them, you know, co-sleeping with you or sleeping in the bed or, you know, staying with them all the way to asleep. You want to give that reassurance, but then stay firm to what you have done in the past and still let them fall asleep independently. I hope these tips have been helpful for you, and I hope this eases your transition into your expanding family, and congratulations.